So it's actually pretty interesting that all of the main characters were at that fireworks show, and none of them really seem to realize that either. It's never actually mentioned explicitly, like, you know, with like cutscenes or anything, that they're all there. I guess it kind of makes sense since, you know, that's the reason why they're all getting purged. But yeah, I would have liked something that just where they all just, you know, recall that they were all at the same place. But it's interesting, Hope's behavior. It's like he's like 14 or 15 or something like that. Like he's behaving really childish. Like no. So there's that. All right. Now I hear an item somewhere and I don't see it. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy X lately, and so
Time to get
I kind of
serious.
just really wish I had like a steel or something. That would make it amazing, actually. Alright, we gotta take some further objectives.
Bobbing and weaving. Follow the old guy's lead.
Yeah, but if this game had a steel, like, imagine how amazing it is. Literally, I'll be looking for items so hard to find them. And just imagine if you had steel, like, your life would be so much easier. Final Fantasy X, it really is a great series. Like, I've played it before in the past, but just, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, never anything, like, I never really beat the game, so to speak, so sitting there and just playing through the game, I'm almost done with that. It's just great. So for Hope, as you can see here, his magic gets an increase with this weapon. Alright, let's set these paradigms because honestly, try disaster. I guess I'll keep that one. What I want is Ravager, Saboteur. Yeah. I think I can get rid of this because I think I'm gonna get rid of these two because I'll get rid of that too. Maybe I will do Synergist, Medic, Synergist. And honestly, I don't really see myself needing much outside of that. Maybe just another one with Neil Sabbing. That should do it. Saboteur, Ravager. Honestly, no, I don't even need that. I should be able to do it with just these three. Try disaster, smart bomb, and recuperation. Save in.
As we're fighting.
Alright, let's see if these paradigms are any good. Yeah, see, with Hope here, you don't really need to worry about Saboteur and Sin. Well, Saboteur, yes, but Synergist, I don't really think you need. Not now, anyway.
There's something up there. Just as I was getting used to things. And good night.
I'm tougher than
Wonderful.
you thought, huh? Be careful, okay? Isn't that
A warship from Pulse.
You mean they made it this far?
Of course not. Not during the war, and not since. They might have tried, but none of their forces made it into Cocoon. They only damaged the outer rim. Then the Sanctum's Fal'Cie pushed them back. What'd you, sleep through history?
More or less. So, what's a ship from Pulse doing here?
Once the war was over, people couldn't live near the rim anymore, in places like the Hanging Edge. So the Fal'Cie, they gathered up scrap from Pulse and used it for rebuilding here. This is what was left. A bunch of garbage.
Who'd have thunk? A Pulse Fal'Cie and who knows what mixed in with all the trash.
Who'da thunk?
So interesting, they just kind of just talk about
Think
the
ahead.
war between Cocoon and Pulse.
Do me a favor. Stop wandering off and stay where I can keep my
You
eye.
really don't get much discussion about that outside of the data logs. So it's good that they added that in. For those of us who don't want to go. There's a lot of good information in the data logs. Especially later on when you start doing like games with side quests and stuff like that. It kind of like foreshadows what happens in the second game. And obviously there's
Bullseye!
yeah, it's between Smart Bomb and Tide of Action. I really buff up my characters. Actually, I was debating to see with myself to see if I would actually even be doing like the Pulse game because there's so many different, ideas for which characters you should be using, which strategies are appropriate for 5 stars. Still not gonna be using Shrouds. I decided I'm probably just gonna do the Pulse game anyway. Just show you guys all the missions. And I'll show you the way that I beat them without the Shrouds. I think I've only done post game like twice, and I played this game like 7-8 times.
Can't we just talk this over?
And those times I both of those times.
Bobbing and weaving.
For a lot of them, honestly, some of them are doing like strategy. second try this ass, just so I have something to switch to. Sometimes with, you know, it's so dark, so it's really hard to figure out which way you're supposed to be going. But that's why I guess they send your characters up a little ahead. If the paradigm switch didn't take so long, I would be able to maintain my stagger, but since the first paradigm switch always takes so long, it's really like a game. I mean, there are ways to override it, but it's really hard. I don't have any other once you're able to do a fourth attack, and
follow the old guy's lead.
Fourth attack, it'll be able to switch up. Or if you're doing like a full ATB attack, it'll be able to switch up. It only temporarily, the very next which I do like, don't get me wrong, but for staggering these enemies, you kind of just lose your stagger because you're not really able to do anything. The new 3DS comes out in like a couple of days, actually like a week and a half or something like that. And I'm always against getting like all of these Nintendo like that actually looks cool. I want to play Xenoblade. I mean, I had it for a week a little bit, and I never really got a chance to beat it. It plays in December.
That's you. Done.
And so, since Wii, it's like possible for the Wii.
Change in the play.
For Wii, I might as well just make it. Be careful. That's what's really cool. It has, and it's like joystick. I know that was the problem when I was playing. You have to hold the button and then press hold like select press.
Wisdom does come with age.
Control with the camera angle. Alright, so the problem there is that I didn't use Vigilance. So Vigilance kind of stops your opponents from interrupting your attacks. And so if you use Vigilance, even if you get attacked, your like counter won't stop or you won't stagger. Stagger not as in like breaking a limit, stagger as in like your character not moving, not being able to complete any command. So if you use Vigilance, you'll still be able to charge your ATB and all that stuff.